Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. This is the first time that we are streaming live to like 4 different platforms. We're going to see how it goes. Sometimes there's hiccups. We encountered that definitely last week with our one interview. Still learning OBS, and I know that last week we had, I'm going to adjust my camera here. We had the YouTube, for some reason, well, I know the reason now, but it had captured video and rendered it in like 360 degrees. So it was all distorted and so forth in YouTube. Afterwards, we re-uploaded the interview in proper format, but for some reason, OBS automatically clicks on the 360 view. So I got to be mindful of that going forward. So if you are watching this at all, and I know it's Sunday, so we may have actually 0 live viewers, but if you are viewing, maybe drop a little hi in the comment box, whether it be on YouTube, Twitch, our Facebook page, or our Board Game Binge Facebook group, just so I know that people are actually watching. So why am I going live at 1 o'clock on a Sunday Eastern Standard Time? Well, I'm very, very excited. We are doing our first giveaway of our 100th episode celebration giveaway extravaganza. We have, for those who have been following it, we're giving away 12 games and some other cool stuff. So we've got 14 different companies that have donated cool stuff for us to give away, leading up to and probably past our 100th episode. Every single day, there's going to be a new one launched. It's all done on Instagram to keep it nice and clean and simple. Simply on Instagram, go in every single day. Usually around noon, you'll see the new noon or 1 o'clock. You'll see the new contest that's actually launched, and all you have to do is follow us if you're not already. Follow the sponsor and tag 3 friends. That's it. You get an entry into the draw. If you want a bonus entry, if you share that contest in your stories, you get a bonus entry as well. And we got some really cool stuff that we're giving away. So here's an example of the Instagram page. So right now we're actually going to do the draw for the Duels of Cartisora game, which started 3 days ago. So each of these runs actually for 72 hours. So even if you don't get in on day 1, if it's day 2 or day 3, you haven't missed the giveaway. We run these for 72 hours to give people a chance to actually share and so forth. So for example, right now we're going to do Duels of Cartisora. Tomorrow around this time, we're going to do the draw for the Chai Tea for 2. We launched Novolux yesterday and Impendium giveaway. Again, so shout out obviously for the Kazmaier Steep Games for Chai for 2. Novolux, Max Robbins, Dragon Egg Games, thanks again for your donation. I think that's awesome. So if these games you think are interesting for you, I know they're interesting for me, simply tag 3 friends, follow us, follow the sponsor, and you can enter into the draw. And your chances actually are pretty good to win. We're going to go through the draw in a second. Later today, probably in an hour or so, we are going to add in Kingdom Candy Monsters, which is Joe Slack's new game. And I'm super excited for that one too. It looks like a lot of fun. So that's today's draw that will be announced. So these draws kind of keep staggering, right? So there's new one every day. And then kind of 3 days later, 72 hours later, we actually do the draw. So lots of opportunity to get in on the action. All right, so let's go to the Wheel O Names. My favorite little tool for doing draws. And I want to thank again for all the entries we have. So this one we had 32 entries. And a little shuffle. Thanks again to Richard McCrae from Analog Game Studios for donating this game. We had a great interview with Richard on Thursday. He has a really cool game right now on Kickstarter called TORUS, and it's a kind of a reskin of a international bestseller called Seator that was designed by Dr. Braun, a Russian scientist and mathematician who's just a super, super smart guy. And he came up with this idea on how to explain mathematical computations when it comes to cellular biology, which I thought was it was way over my head, but it was really cool. And this game actually helps you kind of understand these certain concepts. So thanks again to Rich from Analog Game Studios for donating that game to give away. We will do the draw right now. Woohoo! Louder GMO. Have no idea who that is, but I will reach out to you on Instagram. Congratulations on your win. You are now the proud owner of Duels of Cartisora. The next draw, as I mentioned, is tomorrow around this time. We are going to do a draw for Chai Tea for 2. I actually personally backed this game. I actually backed Duels of Cartisora 2. It's a cool game. This game I backed. I can't wait to get a copy of it. The Chai Tea for 2 will actually ship with the pledge management. So if you're a winner, you don't get it immediately. You get it when they fulfill this pledge, which I believe is in the fall. It might be next spring. I'm not sure. But whenever this pledge goes out, you'll get a copy of this particular game. Other news. And DM me if you guys have any questions. I had one person say, hey, can I participate in more than one contest? And I said, absolutely. You can participate in all of them if you want. I think that's awesome. Most of these are international shipping, so we'll ship them around the world. In some cases, there are some constraints. If there's constraints, then we'll let you know. And the biggest constraint we have, I think there's one or two where we'll ship it to Canada, USA, or UK. So it's got kind of a 3-country thing. But I'll let you know when we run into those situations. Other news we've got coming up. We've got an interview tomorrow with Randy and Ellen from We Game Together. These guys are awesome content creators. I just love them. They are just so fun to watch. They did a preview video for me on my most recent game, Nutty Squirrels of the Oakwood Forest. They crushed it. They did an amazing, amazing job on that. Better than I could have done with my own game, which was, that says a lot. So I can't wait to interview them. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to talk to them tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Got some loud motorcycles in the background here. And on Thursday, we are actually interviewing the tabletop animators. So this is a group of 3 guys that have created this new YouTube channel where they will go through a little bit like Victory Point Labs, that where you have the 3 guys that do they'll go through kind of photography, board game photography. These guys will go through their board game animation that they do for Kickstarter campaigns and kind of how they put the different animations together and so forth. So I geek out over new content like this. I love it. I like kind of seeing behind the scenes of how this stuff comes together. And I'm rooting for these guys because it's a cool concept. And anytime a creator can kind of come out with new content, right? I think that's awesome, right? So, doing board game reviews is awesome. There's a lot of people out there that do that, and I think there's a place for that. But anytime someone can kind of create a new hook for content creation and still kind of serve the board game industry, I love it. I love it. So these guys, I can't wait to talk to them on Thursday. So join us for that. Tabletop Animators on Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's pretty much all I have for you guys today. I hope everyone's enjoying the beautiful weather that is out there. It is, I know here, I'm just north of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and it is absolutely cooking outside, and I'm going to go out and enjoy some of the sun today. So I hope you guys do as well. All the best. Thanks again for following us on the Board Game Binge podcast. If you don't know where to go for these particular contests, you go to the Instagram account, Board Game Binge Podcast. That's Board Game Binge Podcast. And you can check out, what we've got going there. So we'll talk to you guys soon. Hopefully you join us tomorrow. Cheers. This has been an episode of the Board Game Binge Podcast, hosted by James Staley, produced by James Staley and Mike Bruner, with original music by Nick Smith. If you would like to watch these interviews live, simply join the Facebook group Board Game Binge, and you'll get access to live interviews, giveaways, and interesting board game content from across the industry. I can't wait for you to join us. See you next time.